everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English with Johnny, your go-to podcast for mastering English with fun, practical tips. I'm your host, Johnny, and I'm thrilled to be joined by my amazing co-host, Rose. Hey, Rose.
Hey, Johnny. Hi, listeners. I'm super excited for today's episode because we're diving into a game-changing topic. Train your brain to think in English. Have you ever wondered how some people speak English so effortlessly? Their secret? They think in English, and you can too.
That's right. If you've been struggling with fluency or feel stuck translating from your native language, this episode is for you. We'll explore why thinking in English is so powerful, the challenges you might face, and practical techniques to start today.
Plus, we'll share inspiring stories and a fun challenge to keep you motivated. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, you'll leave with tools to boost your fluency. So grab a notebook, get comfy, and let's get started.
All right, Rose, let's kick things off with the big question. Why is thinking in English so important for learners?
It's a total game changer, Johnny. When you translate from your native language, you're doing double the work, forming a thought, then converting it to English. That slows you down and can make sentences sound unnatural. Thinking in English skips that step, making your speech faster and more natural.
Exactly. It's like removing a roadblock. Thinking in English also builds a stronger vocabulary and better sentence structures because you're processing the language directly, like a native speaker.
And it boosts confidence. When you think in English, you're practicing in your mind all the time. Words and phrases come to you more easily, so you're less likely to freeze up in conversations.
Another big benefit, improved listening comprehension. When your brain is in English mode, you understand others faster because you're not mentally translating everything into your native language.
Plus, it's a key step toward fluency. Language is about mindset, not just words. The more you think in English, the more it becomes part of you, whether you're speaking, writing, or enjoying English media.
And the best part? Anyone can do it. You don't need to be advanced. Just start small and practice consistently. Let's sum up thinking in English. Speeds up speaking, builds vocabulary, boosts confidence, improves listening, and gets you closer to fluency.
Nailed it. Now, let's tackle some misconceptions that hold learners back from trying this.
Many learners have misconceptions about thinking in English that stop them from starting. Rose, what's a common one you hear?
A big one is thinking you need to be an advanced speaker with a huge vocabulary or perfect grammar. Not true. Even beginners can start with simple thoughts like, I'm hungry, or this is a chair. It's about building a habit, not perfection.
So true. Another myth, you need to live in an English-speaking country. Immersion helps, but you can create your own English environment anywhere. Watch videos, listen to podcasts, or label objects at home in English.
And some worry that thinking in English means making mistakes, which will ruin their learning. But mistakes are normal. They're part of the process, and no one's judging your thoughts. They're private practice.
Another misconception, thinking in English will make you forget your native language. Don't worry, your brain can handle multiple languages. Thinking in English just strengthens your skills. It doesn't replace anything.
Finally, some think it's too hard or unnatural at first. It might feel strange, but like any skill, it gets easier with practice. Start small and keep at it.
Let's recap these misconceptions. 1. You need to be advanced to think in English. 2. You need to live in an English-speaking country. 3. Mistakes while thinking will harm your learning. 4. Thinking in English will weaken your native language. 5. It's too hard to start.
Don't let these myths stop you. Thinking in English is achievable with the right strategies, which we'll share next.
All right, Rose, let's get to the exciting part. Practical techniques to train your brain to think in English. What's the first tip?
Label objects. Grab sticky notes and write English names for items around you, like chair, desk, or window, and stick them on those objects. Seeing these words daily helps your brain link them directly to the items, skipping translation.
Love that. Another tip, narrate your daily activities in your mind. While brushing your teeth, think, I'm brushing my teeth. The toothpaste is minty. Or at breakfast, I'm eating cereal. This builds the habit of forming English thoughts.
Next, have mini conversations with yourself. Pretend you're chatting with a friend. For example, if you see a dog, think, that dog is cute. I wonder what its name is. These small dialogues make thinking in English fun and natural.
Great one! If you struggle with vocabulary, use flashcards or apps like Anki or Quizlet. Learn a few words daily and use them in thoughts, like, this coffee is delicious, after learning delicious.
Another technique, journaling in English. At the end of the day, write 2 to 3 sentences about what you did or how you felt, like, I went to the park. It was sunny. This trains your brain to think and express ideas in English.
And don't forget immersion. Watch English movies, listen to podcasts, or read books. Think about what you're experiencing, like, what's this character saying? Or, I like this song's lyrics. It reinforces English thinking.
Music is a fun one. Listen to English songs, focus on the lyrics, and sing along. It's a great way to learn phrases and process English naturally.
For advanced learners, try shadowing. Listen to a native speaker and repeat their words, tone, and rhythm in real time. It's like a workout for your brain, helping you think and speak English quickly.
Let's recap these techniques. 1. Label objects with English words. 2. Narrate daily activities in your mind. 3. Have many conversations with yourself. 4. Use flashcards or apps to build vocabulary. 5. Journal in English about your day. 6. Immerse yourself in English media. 7. Sing along to English songs. 8. Practice shadowing for quick thinking.
These tips are your toolkit for thinking in English. Start small, practice daily, and watch it become natural. Next, let's tackle common challenges and how to overcome them.
Thinking in English isn't always easy at first. So let's talk about common challenges and how to beat them. Johnny, what's a big one?
Feeling stuck when you can't find the right word. It's frustrating, but don't panic. Simplify your thought. Like if you can't think of delicious, say the food is good. Keep your thoughts flowing instead of stopping.
Great advice. Another challenge, overthinking. Learners often try to form perfect sentences in their heads, but your thoughts don't need to be flawless. It's okay to think, I go store, instead of I'm going to the store. Progress, not perfection.
And some worry about making mistakes in their thoughts, but your mind is a safe space. No one's judging. If you realize you made a mistake, correct it mentally and move on. It's all part of learning.
Another issue, fear of forgetting your native language. Rest assured, thinking in English won't erase your first language. Your brain can handle both, and switching between them gets easier with practice.
Time is a challenge too. Some feel too busy to practice, but you can think in English during small moments, like commuting, cooking, or waiting in line. 5 minutes a day adds up.
And consistency can be tough. It's easy to start strong and then lose motivation. Set small goals, like thinking in English for 5 minutes daily, and celebrate small wins to stay motivated.
Let's recap these challenges and solutions. 1. Feeling stuck. Simplify your thoughts. 2. Overthinking. Accept imperfect sentences. 3. Fear of mistakes. Use your mind as a safe practice space. 4. Fear of losing your native language. It won't happen. 5. Lack of time. Use small daily moments. 6. Lack of consistency. Set small goals and celebrate progress.
With these solutions, you're ready to tackle any hurdle. Now, let's wrap up with some inspiration and a challenge.
Let's end with some motivation and real-life stories. Rose, share a story of someone who trained their brain to think in English.
My friend Maria from Mexico used to struggle with translating from Spanish. She started small, writing her to-do list in English and narrating her morning routine in her head. Within months, she was thinking in English naturally and even dreaming in it.
That's so inspiring. I know a guy, Ahmed, from Egypt, who wanted to improve his English for a tech job. He narrated his workday in English like, I'm coding a program. Now he's fluent and leads meetings in English at a global company.
These stories prove it's possible for anyone. You don't need fancy resources, just creativity and consistency. Start small, and English thoughts will become second nature.
Here's your challenge, listeners. Pick one technique from today, like labeling objects or narrating your day, and try it for 5 minutes daily this week. Share your progress in the comments. We'd love to hear how it's going.
And a final message. Thinking in English is a skill you can build. It might feel awkward at first, but every thought in English is a step toward fluency. Be patient, keep practicing, and trust yourself. You've got this.
Thanks for tuning in to Everyday English with Johnny. If you loved this episode, please like, share, and subscribe for more tips to master English. Drop a comment with your favorite technique or challenge, and check our social media for extra resources. Links are in the show notes.
Until next time, keep thinking in English, keep speaking, and keep growing. See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Stay confident and think in English.
Bye for now.